Hi, this video is going to be on the plot of The Merchant of Venice. So, The Merchant of Venice is a comedy, and whilst not all Shakespearean comedies are humorous, this one is. It uses a lot of dramatic devices to create this humour, such as dramatic irony. And we can see the use of dramatic irony through the cross-dressing in the play, because we, the audience, know that the characters are dressed up, but the characters in the play don't necessarily know this. And of course we also have other dramatic devices used to further the plot, like this, such as foreshadowing. And in the play, this is typical of a Shakespearean play, we have lots of plots that are intertwined. So we have the characters falling in love, and we have the ring plot, but perhaps the sort of main plot is the one between the Merchant of Venice himself, Antonio, and Shylock, and we can see how this develops in the play. So it begins with Antonio being asked by Bassanio for a loan, and of course Antonio, being the good friend he is, he goes to Shylock and asks for a loan, and Shylock makes him agree to the pound of flesh deal. And then this takes us to perhaps the climax of this encounter, where Shylock sets out an arrest warrant for Antonio because Antonio's investments have sunk, so he's no longer able to pay Shylock the loan back. But then you can see things start to go downhill for Shylock after this, because we have Portia in the courtroom finding the loophole in the contract. So in fact Shylock now becomes the one who is guilty of a crime, and this ends with Shylock losing his wealth and having to convert to Christianity. And although this of course is an important plot in the play ends in a typical Shakespearean comedy way, with the weddings at the end of the play. And of course, because Antonio and Shylock, they're not key in the marriages, this perhaps emphasises the fact that it's not in fact this plot that is the most important in this Shakespearean comedy, but perhaps it's the relationships that are the most important. Thanks for listening.